Speaking of chips, hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Major 2, the continuing adventures continue. I'm your host Duhad, I'm joined by Belil and Morath and Winter and Zombie and Time Knight and Moonstruck Ragamuffin are in the call but silent because we're playing the role-playing game. Let's continue from where we left off not 5 minutes ago with our party of heroes going to save Faith's mom.
Yes. So you want
to not kill her because that would be wrong.
Yes, Murdoch, that would be wrong.
Well, it depends.
It's wrong.
You can be evil as fuck.
Yeah.
True.
I am not evil, but...
Okay,
to be completely honest, the reason Allison is burning down Faith's house is basically because she's pissed off.
Rich.
No, actually, it's because she's super pissed off about her trying to murder one of her friends.
Don't lie to me. It's also because she's rich.
Well, that played a part.
You stupid communist fuck.
Scum.
We don't care for these communists. This is a fascist household. No. God. That's terrible.
So anyway, we're heading to the Elder Mansion. To Faith Mansion 2.
Electric Boogaloo. This one's a much larger mansion. One that has four floors, very obviously. Likely to have the more staunch security system. And it's also a very gothic style household.
Yeah, Allison turns to the other says, okay, this time before we try breaking in, why don't we try knocking on the door and letting her child, introduce us?
Makes sense.
Wait, you were thinking about breaking in?
No, we're not going to break in. I'm just reminding them because we weren't going to bust into your house, and then we kind of did. So we want to avoid that with this one because obviously, not what we want to do, right, everybody?
Yes.
Good.
I love how half the party is silent, and then one of them's a mute. But yeah. So she knocks on the door. And after hearing about 5 to 6 different locks, the door opens to an Asian woman. And not a super elderly one, but someone who looks to be in their 50s. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, we're Faith's friends. We're here to. We've come over to help you because of something that's been going on recently. One of you come inside?
Sure. I'm not aware of what's going on.
It's about your husband.
Husband is trying to kill you.
I was going to save that until we were inside. Jeez.
Oh. My husband Vane.
Yes, unfortunately, Vane is trying to kill you. He's already set out to murder your daughter.
Oh.
You don't sound overly surprised.
You don't understand my husband.
That's...
No, we're trying to, though.
I'm starting to a little bit more every time I meet somebody who's not surprised that they're trying to kill them when they're related to him.
You see, recently I've been getting in fights with my husband. He hasn't been around the house in several weeks.
Well, we're trying to evacuate people to a safer location. Would you like to come with us?
Well, why don't you come in first and explain me everything?
Okay, I look around at the others. We should probably make sure the car's running in case something, in case Vane shows up.
Mitch nods.
Yeah.
Madison pushes past you and walks into the house shrugging, saying,
You brought a kid with you?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yes, Mom. Just, take a seat. Ooh.
As they're
Okay.
walking in, Midge puts
Didn't
his...
know the mafia was hiring this
We're not with the mafia.
early. Oh.
We're here independently to help your daughter and yourself. You see, our friend was attacked by your husband, and we are trying to make sure that what happened to her does not happen to the rest of, his targets.
Listen. God damn it, Chip. Fucking god damn it. I just ran to Chip crunching noises.
God damn,
Oh, god damn it. Well, just explain to me everything.
Alright. Buckethead, would you mind waiting out in the car for when we are prepared to leave?
He shakes his head yes, and
As he starts to walk by, she reaches out and like taps his shoulder. And can she communicate through the same method that he does through the touch telekinesis or telepathy?
he can read minds.
Yeah. So I touch his shoulder and think really hard. If we're not out in 5 minutes, come check on us. In 10 minutes, come check on us.
It's fair.
Yeah, I don't... Mitch does not like this feeling. Does not like this...
Are you saying that is more than a feeling?
When I hear that old song start to play, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so she sits it down. She had, she pulls up the kennel, or the kettle, pours, a bunch of cups.
Yeah, Allison holds up a hand. None for me, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Right.
Sorry to sound inhospitable, but...
Madison says, yes, please.
Yeah. She pours it. They have biscuits on the
Allison is watching to see if Faith eats and drinks the tea and biscuits.
Yeah. I mean, Faith does.
Okay. She's not taking any. She's just being observed. Like,
Yeah.
The moment Madison feels no one is looking at the cookies, she takes a handful.
Good.
Fair enough.
And that's my excuse. Madison's mouth is stuffed full of cookies, which is my excuse for not talking for the next few minutes while I finish this bag of chips.
Rad.
your in-character
Good.
excuse for not talking while you eat is that you can't eat because you can't talk because you're eating. I like it.
Yes.
So I imagine you guys explained to her about the whole
Yeah.
Everything.
Jacqueline thing.
Yeah.
That helps with clearing it up for Faith too, who didn't know.
Who got very little. Yeah.
God. That's great. But yeah. So you're saying to me that my husband is targeting us.
I'm afraid that is the case. Allison walks over to the door and opens the front door to look out to keep an eye on the street. And while doing so, gives a sign to a so far so good hand sign to Buckethead.
Yeah.
All right, nighttime, Matt.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
All of you.
All of us. Okay.
That have eaten, or just all of us in
No.
general?
Just everyone. Absolutely everyone.
Okay. Does hard to kill play in this one? Because that's usually used for survival tests.
It's not a survival based.
Okay.
I couldn't. Oh.
12.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. D10. I was
3.
how the hell did I roll 16? But I did that wrong.
I rolled a 3.
93. No.
No, just a 3.
9 total, so basic success.
I nearly rolled negative.
Here.
Oh, you think that basic success will get you anywhere?
I'm just explaining
Oh,
that
I'm
is,
sure.
that is what
And
I
I'm
rolled.
sure I'm
That's the
fucking
number I rolled is
screwed.
basic success, not...
For rolling a 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, tell me what your numbers are again, all of you.
God damn it.
I'm a 9.
12.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
And yeah,
So-
Son of a bitch.
All of you find yourself, and you even see both Faith and the old lady have this happen, where you all sort of realize at first, and this is over the course of several minutes, where you sort of have to actively think in order to blink,
Yeah.
when your eyes get dry and you have to actively think, and then as time goes on, you end up having it where you have to manually
Yeah. So I'm actually going to
keep
change
yourself
my
breathing occasionally.
Yeah, I changed my all clear sign to Buckethead to a like something's wrong sign.
Mm-hmm. So he gets up out of the car. You see this out of the window.
Well, Allison's standing in the front door.
Oh, Allison's standing in the front door.
Yeah.
He gets up out of the door. You can even see him heavily breathing.
Yeah, Allison actually like stumbles out onto the front yard and starts walking towards him in what I assume is a staggering, shambling gait.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a fun zombie.
Yeah. So you all kind of oh wow. Manual sample with this concept. Yeah.
yeah.
That's understandable. But anyway, you kind of you've come to the realization that you have to actively think about breathing in order to actually breathe for a moment.
Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna walk out of the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do that. You do that. Except you, oh yeah, everyone. Absolutely everyone's affected, zombie. You do that, but you find your legs starting to give out as you come to the realization that you need to manually think in order to walk.
Okay, can I still use my stand?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so as Allison like stumbles, I'm assuming eventually I get to the point where I just like collapse on the yard.
Yeah.
As soon as I collapse on the yard, Allison like opens her palms and without aiming herself at all, like this is just a pure desperation move, like fires off her stand to start like propelling herself along the ground out into the road and, just basically randomly away from the house. Like, this is going to be insanely painful and incredibly dangerous, but she's basically going to try and, like, rocket herself just as far away as possible in hopes that this will stand.
You're gonna have to roll to see if you don't fucking break your back somehow.
Oh, like, more than that, she's going to definitely take damage from her face getting scraped along the ground and is probably
Oh, yeah,
going to...
but I want you to roll to see if you don't accidentally kill yourself somehow.
Yeah.
From
Do I roll stand precision with this one? Because that's what I'm using.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I would probably say no. Yeah, stand precision. Because I was like, yeah, maybe stand force. But then I was like, oh wait, no, that probably has nose force.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really weak stand, just with a lot of precision.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what did this go with? Acrobatics, which is the usual one I use for my stand.
Acrobatics, except you get a -5.
Okay, so that's a straight 0 then.
Yes.
Okay, that's a grand total of a 9.
You just barely didn't kill yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
hit point.
You end up sliding yourself into the center of the road. You don't quite make it to the other side. Well, you don't even quite make it to the center of the road. You kind of just go down the what is it? The driveway.
At a certain point, I basically just like slide out into the road and start like spinning around and like flopping about, just smacking all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, until eventually you basically can't.
How much damage did I
So-
take from scraping skin off my face?
Hold on. Let me roll a. Just 3 damage. I rolled a d8, so you're lucky.
Fair enough.
2 d40. I don't think I have d40s. Hold on. Let me roll 4 d20s real quick. Okay, so that's a 23, and that's a 21.
It was 37 when I rolled 40 20s.
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
Shall I scrape 40 all that hit points off?
How about this? I roll again. Oh, 11 hit points instead.
Okay,
of
so
the
11
3.
11
Just
total
do that.
damage.
Because I was thinking to myself, you're scraping yourself against fucking concrete. It
Yeah,
probably
it'll-
do more
I
damage
imagine
than
would
just
be insanely painful.
punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically scraped a fuckload of skin off of you.
Yeah, like so she's bleeding from the
Yeah.
face kind of hard.
And yeah, until you basically stop. Everyone is pretty much collapsed on the ground now, manually breathing.
Mitch, like, is she out of the AoE? Zombie
Oh,
asks.
that's what you
Yeah,
may think.
we will figure that one out when we
Yeah.
determine whether or not she has to keep manually breathing after you guys figure that out.
Mitch's
well-
hand shakily covers his face in blue paint to prolong his
Yeah, he basically
passing out.
can't. He basically can't breathe. He basically stops breathing and moves his arm to cover his face in pain, and then continues breathing again.
to help calm himself down to not hyperventilate himself, which he would do.
Yeah.
Can I do like a JoJo educated guess as to what the blue paint does?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to roll
sure.
an intelligence roll, that is, and then Winter can say how close I get.
Yeah.
It kills you. No.
Oh, that was an 8.
He seemed calmer after.
No, it's an 8.
Oh. Well,
Which
that's
is a
below
fail.
failing, so. Yeah.
What did she guess?
He's part of the Blue Man Group. Shit.
Oh my god! All this time we never knew. Dear God, what the
Okay,
hell?
so Madison doesn't think. What I was going to do, if it sounded useful, I was going to have Madison point to her face to get him to put some on her, but...
Madison, by the way, you all, by the way, Madison, you have cookies crunched up in your mouth.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you all rolled terrible enough to where the effect started happening really quickly, by the way. This isn't supposed to be normal. I was expecting at least some of you to pass.
It was a simple roll, wasn't it? Not a... Like,
No,
it
it's
was
not.
a difficult...
It was basically against a stance roll.
Yeah, but was it...
Well,
just-
there'll still be a simple.
It was just
so it's
it would be a
constitution
simple
double
roll,
versus-
but it was against a
So it was doubled?
the Constitution, yes.
Oh, well in that case I rolled a 17.
I got a 15 then.
I would get a 6 then.
A 6? What?
I rolled a
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you rolled
I
very
have
poorly.
2 con and I rolled a 1 and then a
Wow.
5, so I didn't take negatives.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah. Actually, Madison, since the difference, you actually just have it actually happened slower than everyone else.
Okay.
Because you beat it by 1 point.
Hmm.
It's surprising. God damn it. Yeah.
Well, everyone else take their turn first, and then I'll get it.
hmm Well, the first thing is that Allison sees a woman basically step over her. While she's on the ground.
Cock.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. But yeah, she just sort of steps over you, not really caring much about you aside from not stepping on your fucking body.
Yeah.
But yeah, she walks. She Chantilly. What's TPK? Oh, TPK. Yes.
Yeah.
No, this is a potential TPK if you're an idiot.
Fair enough.
But anyway.
I have a backup character. I have my main character still
Everyone's
here.
chanting TPK now. But yeah. So this woman walks in, and into the house, and all of you, Madison, you're basically like, you finished swallowing, obviously, and having the support of the table help you, help you stand, because it isn't as horrible. And she looks at all of you and goes, "Hello."
Mitch is giving
Do we
like
have a
the
picture?
kind of eyes
I
as
do not
he
have.
calmly
Actually, I
breathes.
might have a picture. But yeah.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Am I still out in the street?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're still in the
Is
rain.
all that he can really get out. Because
Oh,
it takes so many muscles to
Stuck
talk.
with words. Hi, I'm Perez.
You're... Wait, Madison quickly flipped open a notebook. A member of the Mafia? Oh no!
And the person who killed people. Killed many people, even as a child.
Killed so many people, even as a child.
Child silly.
Was arrested and broke out.
Was arrested and
This. Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, I see you've all succumbed under my AOE effect of my stand. Even your friend outside there.
You hear very slight whistling as Allison starts slowly pushing herself further down the road.
Well, anyway, I shouldn't keep you all waiting. I want to get right to the games. She pushes Madison over, and Madison finally gives way with her legs.
Can I spend my 1 drama point to be able to fire an arrow without penalty here?
You could get a +10 bonus, but that wouldn't necessarily mean without penalty.
I mean... Okay, well that works.
The best accuracy is without breathing. Like, you have to hold your breath, so...
Fair point. So yeah.
I think she's
Blue?
thinking.
I'm thinking, because I really want to do the saw thing real quick. And I think it would really be out of.
Yeah, I'd say that as a GM.
It would
it's the
really
thing
be
of, no.
this would be really anticlimactic to have someone be able to instantly kill someone potentially and be like, "I win."
Yeah, so that'd be a no.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
as a GM.
I mean, I
you're-
can take the action in just like you can let me know when the action happens. But like I would like to spend my drama point that way at the end of your thing.
I'm sure it would be very obvious, so she would have an advantage to dodging. Like, because it takes so... to do an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So,
yeah,
like-
Balil's the GM.
But
If
yeah.
she thinks
Yeah,
it
she's
wouldn't
the
be
GM.
dramatically convening to the scene stuff, she can say no and just give you your drama point
Yep.
back.
Fair enough.
I don't really want to have it where someone can just be like, "I'm a teching to stand user," and
Yeah.
then this whole idea that I had is gone.
Yeah, so
You
in that
just
case,
say no.
as the GM, you say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. In part 4, there won't be drama points because because we won't be even using Unisystem.
Yeah. So this would be,
As a side note, check out the Logram system available through Patreon if you support us on Patreon.
you get access to it, and it's going to be what we're going to be using in future.
Go on audibletrial.com/Duhad. No, we don't have it.
We are not partnered by anyone.
Yeah, if only we had popularity
If we
like
had
that.
if only we had the popularity to sell out.
Hmm. But anyway, so what I wanted to do, I'm sorry that,
No, it's all right. Yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But anyway, so afterwards, Perez slowly you see the beginning with Madison. She reaches into Madison's pelvis, and Madison, you're able to look at this, and she somehow is ghostly able to reach inside of your body, and then you see her pull out one of your organs,
Oh god.
Oh,
and he's gone.
So there's a real quick thing
Can
because
I
you were
use a
asking-
drama point to say that Madison filled her in her chest cavity with razor blades?
What?
What?
You would
How did that even work? How did that even work?
What?
No. God damn
I
it.
swallowed an entire bag.
Look,
of
I
razor-
really liked the Metallica stand.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
You don't have a stand.
Yeah. But no, Billy, it's a real quick thing because you were asking about this earlier about like how long people can survive without certain organs. As a bullshit way of getting around that, I just say they pull out the organs, they're still functioning and somehow still like keeping the person who they were pulled out of alive, but only for limited time.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
Which
So
organ
she
did you pull out?
well, the best one. She pulls out your liver.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I was gonna say
She
like
pulls out
you
the
probably
liver.
pull out like the heart or like the intestines or something.
Oh, this is a game. Don't worry.
Okay.
This is a game.
Oh god.
Oh man. Well, all of
Oh
you
god,
are
I think I
going
know
to
what
be
this is.
playing a little
Go on.
game with me. And she continues to do this. Liver for all of you, by the way. Not
She's gonna swap my
not
liver.
at the
Hello, friends. I want to play a little game.
All right,
Go on.
I added -1
Yeah.
liver to my inventory.
God damn it. Yeah, so she pulls out the liver, and she explains to you a game. Well, this game that I want to play, since you only have about roughly 4 to 5 hours left to live, before, this organ here stops working. Once you're, I'm going to strew these all over the city.
Live or die, the choice is yours.
Hmm. And you're going to have to find them. Now, in order to make sure you don't have any help, especially from you, Miss Obsession, you can very clearly see that she's grabbing her throat to make sure that she can't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to be removing a little part of you because the boss needs it. And so, for those of you who can see stands, you see a giant fucking stand appear behind her. The one that's been used to reach into your bodies, and takes a segment of her brain.
Oh.
Immediately, Faith falls to the ground. Afterwards, she does the same with Miss Vane, and then she goes, "Well, now that I've done this with you guys, I'm gonna have to go and do that with your friend over there, outside. But anyway, if you're unable to find it, or you come after me, I'm going to destroy the remainder of whatever organs you have. And if you don't have all the organs, well, whoever one of you who don't have the organs on you are just gonna die. So."
That thing that I asked for would be really useful here.
And that's why you're not getting it.
Yeah, that's why you're not getting it this session.
So actually, this is a very Saw-ish thing because what's going on,
Yeah.
like while this is happening, is Alice is basically living out a Saw experience herself by trying to escape through like bodily torture.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
She is
Yeah.
slowly grinding herself along the street,
Like a guy that sawed off his foot.
Exactly. Like basically, like I'm imagining like in the background, like if this was an actual Saw movie, there'd be this like little TV screen going like, Alice, you have spent your entire life like dedicated to helping others without ever like actually making any sacrifices yourself. How much skin and blood are you willing to sacrifice to save your friends? Live or die. The choice is yours.
God damn it. God damn it. But then, yeah, Perez, after she's done gathering all the organs, putting them in her weird fucking cooler that she has slung around her shoulder, I just realized I still haven't given you guys a sketch, if I can find one of her.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. But, oh, you know what? It's probably in the peas. There's one. It's an old drawing. Look at it. It's an old drawing. She's really nice. Look how good she looks.
God,
She's great.
she is really evil
Horrifying.
looking.
Yeah.
This is the photo that was in the Target thing for Hermione.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I
I'm
see.
going to put this one up on the screen for everyone to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I showed it to you a long while ago when you were looking through the fucking
Yeah.
Target journal that Hermione had.
I'm putting it up again so that people can actually see it on the screen.
Where it's relevant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, this is like my JoJo folder is so big. Or my major. My
Yeah,
major
I'm
folder
sure.
is so big. JoJo. There she is.
It's just protruding. But yeah, roll for me quickly, April, to see how far you've gotten in this time.
Okay. D10 plus. And I'm going to use a drama point on this one.
Okay, I guess. I mean, since this is going to be over, and it won't
Yeah.
affect any of
Yeah.
what's actually going to
Yeah,
happen.
so this is what's happening. So I'm actually using the drama point to basically not only get further away, but to try to hide myself.
Okay.
Like, is there any like sewer grates or bushes or anything I can like basically throw myself into?
Yeah.
Storm drain.
Yeah.
Everyone's yards have bushes.
Okay. So specifically looking for like storm drains stuff. I'm looking for like a place where I can basically just like hurl myself down into
I mean,
like.
there's storm drains, but you'd have to basically use all of your willpower in order to manually open it. But aside from that,
Okay.
And then
yeah.
fight, like,
I'll use my
possibly
drama point to do
drowning.
that then.
Oh, good.
23 to like open a storm drain, throw myself into the sewer.
Okay. Okay.
And on this day, Allison drowns herself in the storm drain.
Allison drowns to death in a sewer.
She's,
No,
well, she's probably gonna break a bone doing this. Like this is a pretty
easily.
gnarly
Yeah.
drop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me. Never mind. Just roll me a
Acrobatics.
roll me an acrobatics with a -5 to it.
Okay. 11 total.
Okay, you're able to not break a bone.
Alright.
It is somewhat of a rough thing, and you land in fucking water.
Like brackish water, yeah.
Yeah, and you see above you, while the water is rushing by, Perez step over it as she says to herself, "Oh, I guess she left. Well, no time to waste. Gotta hide these." And after a couple of minutes, you regain the ability. All of you regain the ability to move again. And to breathe normally and all that garbage.
So I have a plan, but I'm going to let the other people go first because I'm going to assume that the time immediately after this, Allison is going to spend gasping in pain and trying to like
Not drowning.
bandage her like face with like. I'm gonna say like even though she didn't break any bones, I'm gonna say she dislocated an arm just because it's too dramatic to not have this like
Yeah.
be like a horrible fucking accident that just happened.
Alright.
But yeah, the rest of you go.
Yeah.
Fuck. Outsmarted. Hate to be outsmarted. Where would she hide?
It is poop water. It is super poop. which means all the scrape shit you're gonna have to fight an infection if you
yeah.
don't get that
Well,
clean.
the way that sewer systems work is you actually don't drop immediately into the actual like water. You drop onto like a metal like walkway between the like on either side where workmen walk. So she basically fell down and landed on concrete.
Oh.
Like she just smashed into concrete and then just sort of dragged her broken body like out of sight.
Oh God, that gives me memories back to childhood.
Oof. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But anyway, so all of you are beginning a stand. One less organ. All of you have a scar where the organ was.
Not even a clue to help us. Fuck, we're so screwed.
Well, she did. I will have to fill in some information because she explained basically the rules of it, aside from just the very obvious of if you pursue her during the game, she'll just destroy all the organs, and then you'll basically guarantee die.
Yeah. All right. So let's hear these rules.
Yeah. So, rule number 1. The objects, all of the hidden organs are in places that you've been, and where major leads have been. You've found major leads. The objects are kept in a special casing that requires you to solve a minor puzzle in order to
son
get
of a
inside.
bitch!
In order to reattach an organ, you have to manually cut open a hole where the scarring is, and put said organ back in its place.
Do we even know if it's our own?
Well, doesn't matter.
She took different organs from each person, so you'll know which
I
organ
thought she
you're
only
missing.
took livers from everyone.
It's going to be basically an organ that you die without.
All right.
Each person has a different organ that you'll be able to tell which organ goes to who.
All right. Yeah. I just wanted to be sure of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one of us had a stolen kidney? Set of kidneys.
Well,
You,
she,
because
she
you
only
mentioned
stole.
it.
Yeah.
Well, now, yeah, you.
All right. Well, I've got at least a month before I die outright, so that'll be okay.
She also took part of your intestines, and you will die.
Yeah.
Basically, she basically took organs that would guarantee kill you in several hours rather than weeks.
Yeah. All right. So we need to find major locations of major leads.
Just be glad that none of you. She decided to take your skin because skin is an organ.
Yeah, or your
Right.
brain,
Fuck.
or your brain, which led to instant death for both Faith and her mother.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck. We need to get back. We just screwed both of them. Fuck. Okay, major leads. Allison's told me the basic stories when she returned home.
Are we able to stand up again?
Yes, you were able to stand up and do all that.
Where did you get the journal? I heard that was pretty insightful.
Why does no one remember where they've been?
I remember where I've been, but in character, Mitch has only heard the outlines.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember it's
not-
in Mr.
yeah.
Bain's old apartment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that immediately comes to me.
How long have we been running since the break, by the way? Just like,
Not very long,
Okay.
actually.
okay.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Like
You guys can probably end up finding 1 or 2 organs at most within the time of this session.
Alright.
So, yeah.
So maybe there's one at that club that we went at where we took down what's his name?
You mentioned okay. This is out of character, but like this is stuff that most of you should probably have be able to remember. The club was where you fought. Where we fought the Will Norse.
That's his.
Then we went to the special bar, where this is where we met Jacqueline. We found Hermione French at like her secret hideout, which is where we also found the clues about her stand power and what was going on with Mafia. We found clues in the high school about Perez herself. In the lower school, which we learned clues about Perez herself. And depending on whether or not we actually think Blue Skies is actually relevant, the high school is where we found out about Blue Skies. We also discovered about the bees whose stand user I forget because I'm an idiot. Julius, thank you. At the mall. So those would be the places that would be the most likely to be clue locations.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have 5 organs that you have to find because Buckethead.
So definitely the.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot that Allison didn't get organs gone.
Yeah.
So it's only 4 organs. Congratulations.
So definitely the Hermione's house. I'm gonna put a pretty definite on Mr. Vane's old apartment.
Maybe you should fish Allison out of the thing first, and then then decide on where you want to go.
Well, you guys actually don't. They probably don't know where Allison actually is at this point.
Yeah, we have no.
Well, you can follow the blood trail.
Yeah, you could probably follow the blood trail, and then Allison's probably trying to lift the grate again.
Well, yeah, she's like slowly crawling out of the grate at this point.
All right, let's go find her.
Mm-hmm.
Find the blood.
Actually,
the blood.
so like
he's already been following the blood trail.
Yeah, so actually, like while they were like kind of recovering and working out their plan, Allison was crawling out of the sewer and is trying to find her way to a phone.
Well, a phone's likely not going to be found in this neighborhood unless you go inside a house.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So
Or you ask the guy with a cell phone.
Yeah. So she's like slowly staggering her way down the street, dripping blood, and like one of her arms is kind of dangling loosely at the side.
Reminds me of a person.
Oh god. April, why do all of your characters
Why do all of your characters try and kill themselves?
They don't try and kill themselves, they try and save themselves and others just through the most direct ways possible.
God damn it, it's terrible. Yeah, but everyone who's alive is making their way outside to look for the fucking lady, which it isn't that difficult at all because she's fucking just walking down the street with a fucking
dislocated arm.
Dislocated
bloody
arm
face.
with a bloody face. Yeah.
He calls out to her.
She, like, hearing this, but like not looking back, she just starts like shambling forward faster, like thinking that Perez is behind her.
Hey, it's me. Don't run.
Yeah, she stops and turns. Mitch.
You look like hell.
Yeah. Well, did you guys stop Perez?
No. She took different organs of ours and hid it throughout the city.
Bastard.
Here, let me help you. He's gonna roll a first aid.
What happened to Buckethead?
Yeah,
Buckethead is following you guys. His what? Yeah, he did have an organ removed.
13.
His mask was also removed.
13 on that first aid.
What does he look like?
He looks like an average Joe. Like, no, not an average Joe. He's kind of...
No, that's actually 3 successes.
Not an average Joe.
Look, I have another picture that I drew like a long-ass time ago of his face. Congratulations. Here's what you see. Man.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god! What is that?
Oh,
was-
yeah.
it's a
Oh my
monster.
god,
Drawing a thing.
he's so attractive. Oh.
He's not bad looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this one up on the screen as well, so people, friends, YouTube's watching the show can want to
Wearing
see
gloves.
it. Oh, jeez, oh boy.
He was wearing gloves because his hands are different colors to his face.
Yeah, that's gloves.
Okay. Okay, that's even creepier. How does he play guitar with gloves? Oh, I guess he uses it.
He
How do you-
uses magic, snort.
This is his gloves.
So friends of the YouTubes, this is what he looks like. This is Buckethead minus the bucket.
Well, minus the mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was making much. Anyway, point is,
Yes,
yeah,
we get it.
He's a stupid dumb hat on still.
that's true. Yeah, also need to get to a phone. Like we
Why?
need to call Jacqueline.
Here, I have my cell phone still. Let's get in the car and get somewhere
Oh, wait,
as
no.
we call.
Yeah, like we should go to the first location of the clues, but I need to get in touch with Jacqueline.
Here, I'm calling her right now.
Alright.
I give her my phone as we go to get the cars and get off.
Ring, wrong, ring, and then she picks up.
Jacqueline, it's
Hello?
Allison.
Mm-hmm.
Perez. We had a run-in with Perez.
Wait, what?
She attacked us at Faith's house at fuck, what's the fucking guy's name? Jesus Christ, why am I blanking so hard right now?
Bane?
Vane, thank you. Vane's wife and daughter.
Wait,
We tried to get information from them. He sent Perez. She killed them.
oh my god. How are the rest of you doing?
Dying.
Without organs!
Everyone
dying?
Everyone has had their organs removed except for me. I managed to escape by. She kind of looks at like the bandaged up side of her face. Well, by losing most of my face and the use of one of my arms temporarily.
Oh. Oh god.
We're in bad shape. We have to find what their organs are before our friends die.
The problem is I feel as though my hands are tied because I can't really, like, I can probably help verbally, I just can't come with you.
No, I understand. Listen. Your healing powers. How could they be used to stabilize someone?
Maybe, potentially.
Alright, we're going to try and solve this, but if it doesn't work, we might need you to try and stabilize whoever is left in the party who wasn't able to get their organs back.
Okay, I'll try.
Thank you. I know you'll do your best.
Okay. Call me after you get one of your organs.
We'll do. Right. Yeah, Allison hangs up the phone and hands it back to to Mitch, and is like, we don't have a great backup plan, but we've got the backup plan.
Indeed. Anything is better than nothing. Now, let's move out to... Where do we want to go first? Which one's the closest?
Are we gonna split up?
You're in the rich district.
Yeah, I think the only safe way of doing this would be to split up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if you find an organ that belongs to someone who isn't there?
We call the other
We
person.
take that organ
yeah.
for ourselves.
That's fair.
Yeah, we meet up in
you
1
have
hour.
2 livers now.
Two livers and
yeah.
no heart. I
Yeah.
shall live.
I set my watch and she said 4 hours, right? At the 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, 4 to
All
5
right.
hours.
In 3 hours, we meet up at Bailey's house, and whatever organs we have, we get back into the original owners.
Just to keep you in mind, from the center of the city, you are to the west of it, quite a ways, and which is an area that is south of where Bailey's house is.
Okay, so we'll meet back at whatever the most convenient neutral point is, like the most convenient central
Yeah.
point.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
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 So how we split then?
We are looking for 4 organs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have 5 people here. So who here thinks that? Who here has the who here needs help the most? I look around and then look at Madison like, oh, that was a stupid question. I'll go with Madison. Everyone else takes a different location.
All right.
So the locations you've chosen.
Yeah, let's go through we'll go through from the top. Who wants which location? Starting with Winter.
Mitch wants to go to the bar to the club since that's the only one he's actually been in.
All right, Zombie, where do you want to try?
Allison, where do you think we should go?
Well, I listed off the locations we could probably try. Well, given the fact that you are who you are, let's try the elementary school. We have the most obvious reason to be in there with if me and you go together. Anyone else would seem vaguely suspicious.
Addison nods.
And then Morath, where do you want to try?
I don't really, but I'll go to Vane's old apartment.
Okay. Well, in that case, the Buckethead, that leaves the Hermione French's home to you.
Mm-hmm.
You got that? Everybody set?
Yep.
Let's all avoid dying. 3, 2, 1, teamwork.
Yeah. Team.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Yeah.
And then we all get puzzles that need each other's stands.
Now the problem is I don't have puzzles set up yet.
No.
Fair enough. So we all head out to these third locations. So let's do a little bit of role playing, kind of wrap the thing up as we each get to different locations.
Do a little bit of role playing, yeah.
And we'll call it. And week after next, when we do the next episode of Major, we'll actually do the puzzles.
Don't split the
Always split the party into as small groups as possible.
Well, to be fair, in this case, the whole thing is a time thing where we have to hit multiple locations in the smallest possible time. So it's kind of it's sort of essential that we split the party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so as we start splitting up, basically, why don't each of us I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm kind of backseat GMing for you, Bleel, but I have to suggest you like me to suggest it.
What would you suggest?
That each person, basically, since everyone's kind of going off on their own thing, everybody have a chance to basically do a brief summary of what their characters are feeling, where they're kind of at mentally and emotionally and all that.
Oh yeah, sure. I wasn't gonna think about that, but yeah, you thought about it. That sounds good.
Okay, so again, from the top, same order as before. Winter, where is Mitch emotionally and just where's his brain at as he's heading off to the location he picked, the bar.
Mitch would be having an absolute anxiety attack over all of this, except that he can keep coating himself in calm down fluids. Okay. He is nearly broken just from this.
Fair enough. And then, where is Madison?
Madison's pretty excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
She isn't worried about her organs having been stolen?
She knew she'll find them. And besides, help is on the way.
Ooh.
True.
That's interesting. That's a little cliffhanger. Morath, where is Murdoch as he heads off to the apartment?
Murdoch is in a weird place because he thinks he found the answer to the question about the morality of killing.
Okay.
That it's normally not okay. But there are certain people that when you have them in your sights, and because they can do something terrible, and have been known to do something, essentially mass murderers is where that line is. People who have killed before are people that now have that line.
Would that include you? Is the real question.
Like,
No, I'm talking about people who rip out people's organs. And I've only killed one person.
That's right. Actually, but GM actually. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say, like, Belial, as the GM, actually brings up a really interesting question there. Morath, like, Murdoch has gone through some fairly major, like, not necessarily changes, but has gone through some very serious shit right now. And, like, he's kind of, his stand is working in a very different way, and he's kind of doing some different stuff. Like, where is Morath seeing himself morally and, like, as a protector at this point?
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Like, because Murdoch, like, previously tried to drive people out of town who he thought were dangerous. He, like, believed in a fairly heroic stance on everything. Like, now he's thinking about, like, where he draws the line at killing, and, you know, like, he's racing off to try and save his own life as he's, you know, potentially dying. You know, like, has that changed him morally?
A little bit. Like, again, he still believes that it is a last resort type thing. In other words, the only times that he would personally try to kill someone is if that was the only option.
That's fair.
When somebody is as successful at killing people as this woman is...
Oh, no, you've established your killing thing. I don't mean, like, whether or not, like, Murdoch's killing people is just or not.
How does he
like,
see himself, like, in the mirror?
Does he still see himself as being, like, a protector of the weak and, like, real-life superhero? Or has he started to see himself in a more, you know, murky way? Like, where does he, not necessarily you as a player, but, like, where does Murdoch internally see himself? Yeah.
Well, part of the reason that he can't switch his stand back to its original form is because he doesn't know, or is because he didn't know what he was going to do. Like, if that situation ever rose up again, would I be somebody who would be vicious? Would I be somebody who would break my code again? You know.
Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like after like the several death threats and everything, I feel like this is an important question to establish at the end of this session.
Oh no, he was playing bad cop at that point.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, he wasn't being, like, don't get me wrong, he wanted to punish her, but he didn't want to kill her.
All right.
But the punishment would be, like, you know, setting her house on fire when she's not in it.
That's more
like,
my thing. I already did that. You can't steal my thing.
Yeah, but like that would, okay. He wouldn't have actually done that. He probably would have found some way to screw her in business dealings or something that he would do.
That's an incredibly boring revenge. But okay, so finally, unless Blue, do you want to give us a rundown on where Buckethead is?
Buckethead?
Yeah.
Buckethead is feeling really fucking awkward.
That's fair.
He hasn't played much of a direct role in everything, and now he's basically responsible for someone's life.
He's the most involved.
Including his own. Oh yeah, now he's like super involved. Also, his mask is gone, revealing his face.
Oh,
so that's uncomfortable.
That's kind of a big deal.
Basically, thoughts of kind of both a positive and negative. The positive is the sense that he's now one of the group, in a way. But the negative is that, you know, things are...
The family that has their organs removed together stays together.
That's true.
All right, that's actually
Ed is no longer part of the family because he did not get his organs. So.
Well, Allison's not part of the family.
No, and Allison's not.
No, she had her skin removed, but she did it to herself. That's the only problem.
That's true. Everyone has organs removed.
Has lost some sort of organ. Yeah.
They've lost a piece of themselves.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, so Allison is at this point, like, she is up until this point kind of felt like as much as she likes these people and as much as she has like grown to kind of see them as friends and stuff, until around this point, like the whole fight with the mafia and stuff was basically just entirely secondary. Like, she saw herself and her role in this group as being essentially outside aid while she dealt with her actual mission. But now, even though she escaped, like even though she is not in direct danger from like this attack, like, she is beyond worried about her friends' deaths, and she's kind of realized that, like, her loyalties have inherently shifted from being an outsider to the group and an agent for the Order to being a member of the group and basically just an outside informer for the Order. And as she's driving away and like watching this house burn down in the background, like in sort of the rearview mirror, she's thinking back on a phone call she had with B in between sessions, where B had basically said like things are getting out of hand, and like if there's another like major incident,
Such as a house fire in the rich neighborhoods.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's one more major incident, I'm going to come down and deal with this in person. And Allison's like looking back through the rearview mirror at this burning house and just kind of going like, yeah, I guess I'm like, when she comes down, I'm not going to be, here as one of her agents. I'm going to be here as, one of the people who, like, a part of the problem. And then she looks over at Madison and basically goes like, and essentially like internally is like, I just, put myself through like hell and torment and pain to save these people. Whatever it takes to protect this kid, to like protect the, these people that are my friends now, like I'm going to do it. Like Madison, to me personally, has more value than my loyalty to the Order. And so, yeah, she's kind of like going through this personal change as they drive off to the school.
Also,
Even
I
that
thought
asshole Murdoch has his good points. But
I also thought of something. This was
Okay,
all
go ahead.
happening.
Yeah. I don't want.
Mitch is known as a fuck up.
Yeah, he is.
Yep, and he is. He is extremely fucking scared of fucking this up and killing someone that he actually cares about.
All right, nice.
Which is also getting onto his nerves.
Okay, tell
and
me
he has
again
to keep
where-
dosing himself to stay calm.
Tell me again where everyone's going, by the way. Just so I can-
Yeah. No, it's good for you as the GM to know. Me and Madison are heading to the elementary school where we first found the information about Perez.
Club.
Yeah. I'm assuming that the rest of you can like fill in your own thing, or do you want me to read off all of your?
I went to the old apartment where Passenger was.
Okay.
And then
And Buckethead went to.
Buckethead's going to the Hermione's place.
Mhm.
And
That's it.
yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
So you're going to 3 locations.
Yeah, wait, no, hold on a second. Wait, where are you going, Winter? Where's?
I
Oh,
said
where
club.
is... Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Mitch is going to the club.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so that's everybody. That's all the locations. Okay. Well then, I'm fucking thrilled. Like things have gone.
I thought of something.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What?
No, finish what you were saying first.
I'm doing a sign off thing. So like you tell me what you thought of first, and then I'll sign off.
Madison, similarly to Allison, didn't really care about the mafia stuff. She's here as punishment for hurting kids at her school back in her home country. And
Man!
she-
Man!
and she has had to come here and find Blue Sky being here was a coincidence. And when she found out, that's when she started. She's like, I'm going to redeem myself in my mother's eyes by getting Blue Sky, who is an enemy stand user.
Oh
And-
god, I love this
and-
lore dump.
Who? Well, how much lore should I give? 'Cause-
No, I mean like whatever.
That's
you're
up to
comfortable with.
you to
Yeah,
give.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you've taken on board either, Blue, so I don't know exactly what.
Oh, I'm taking almost all of it.
Okay. So, Madison was raised to kill stand users.
Oh my god.
what?
Oh.
Look at this lore dump right here.
Holy
Um,
shit.
she was part of an experiment, and now Valil, correct me if you change anything. She was part of an experiment where the DNA of when the party in Major 1 were traveling, they obviously made a lot of ruckus, and the existence of stand users was made aware of to Madison's mother as well as Dr. Blue Sky, who were working together to create essentially like super soldiers with stand user DNA was their idea. So they found Alan's DNA at a sperm bank. He had left during their travels. He had a
He
sort
had made a
of
deposit.
yes. During their travels he had a moment of self-reflection where he was like, "What is my legacy? What am I going to leave behind if I die on this trip?" So he left a donation at the sperm bank. Madison's mother got the sperm donation and then fused it with her own DNA in order to create. They essentially found like the stand user DNA, but they couldn't identify which was which, so they split half of it into being stand user. So like split Alan's DNA and split mother's DNA and matched up the two pairs. One of them would be born a super powerful stand user, the other would be born with absolutely no stand capabilities whatsoever, being Madison. So Madison's brother is a super powerful stand user.
recessive genes.
Oh my god, like Madison is literally Liquid Snake.
And I can't remember exactly what happens after that. I've lost the Word document that I sent you as well, Valil, when my laptop died. But
Maybe I have it. Who knows?
possibly. It was really dumb and cringy, and I regretted sending it to you afterwards because of that. And so eventually, Madison's mother and Dr. Blue Sky had a falling out, differing ideals. Dr. Blue Sky tried to destroy all of their research and clear everything up, kill all of the children that they had turned into the stand users, and Madison's mother tried to save them. And
Oh, I actually do have it.
oh god,
God, this is
send
so
it to me in
fucking
private, and I'll
nuts.
just read off of it.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
no.
on. Shit.
No, it's okay. I'll just.
I can delete this, don't worry. Download it real quick. No one else do it.
Yeah, I got it.
And out the stuff that you think are stupid and cringy, and then, yeah. But anyway, are you?
Let him finish like reading up like the high notes, and then I'll do the sign off, because like this is fucking great, and this is making this episode just.
The best part is that there's more to the story than.
Oh, I'm sure.
Zombie cameo.
I'm sure.
Like, goddamn, I love this fucking campaign.
It's great.
Fuck, it's good. Okay, but yeah, no, just lay this shit on, lay down this spread of beautiful spicy meats.
Yeah, I've just got to get into, because it saved it in Skype, so I've got to open up the Skype folder.
Yeah.
I won't tell them what. Oh, can you send it again, Billy? I don't think it's saved properly after you delivered it.
Darn it.
Alright, so yeah, well, that's going on just to keep the dead air to a minimum.
I don't know. So if I don't know if you want to tell them what Blue Sky's stand is, or even if.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to tell.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Fair enough.
It pertains directly to Madison.
Well, Madison was raised by her mother, but was shunned by her for not being a stand user. Madison was, I don't even know if I've told Blue this, but Madison was going to be used as disposable for, she was raised to a certain age when her stand abilities was developed. Her brother developed them. Very, very realized she wasn't going to be a stand user. So she was essentially thrown to the wolves to be used as cannon fodder for the stand users to
Just like.
Your connection's getting really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah. Guys, you're still good enough that we can get the end of this little
She stood up very well against the person that was meant to kill her, and has essentially been thrown to the wolves ever a target practice for the stand users, but she's always managed to come out on top.
Okay.
So she doesn't really like stand users very much, but she loves her mother, and her mother represents perfection in her eyes, and she also cares a lot about her brother.
This fucking twisted family dynamic is so great.
Her brother cares a lot about her. Her mother pretty much hates her, doesn't care. The only reason her brother hasn't run away and tried to get away, not be used as a weapon by Mother, is because he doesn't want to abandon Madison. And Madison is completely devoted to her mother, so she'll never turn against her, sort of thing.
Fuck.
That's all, really. I'll send this Word document when I've edited it over, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. But holy fuck.
The best part is that's only half the story.
Just
also,
fuck.
And that puts weird dynamics with Ed and her, for sure.
Yeah. Which is why that she's so obsessed with Edward not being good enough.
Yeah.
And wanting to see him better. She sort of wants to have control over someone like her mother does, but yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing is that stands aren't called by Mother; they're called Thetans.
Ooh.
So-
Ooh. Okay.
By the father, yeah. Or, well, not father, but...
Oh my god, the fucking... Oh! Yo!
Nice.
Oh my god, okay.
I'll just send this Word document. People can read it.
Okay, fair enough. But so that seems to be the end of the revelatons for this episode. But I hope you guys had as much fun listening to this as we had recording this, because this was a fucking fun session, and this ending lore dump has been so fucking I love this. This is so good. But I hope you guys will join us next week when we do some Conspiracy X, and the week after that for the continuation of this puzzle story where everyone tries to get their organs back. 'Cause yo! Fucking yo! Oh my god.
This is great.
Yeah, I really I had a much smarter send-off prepared in my head, but it's gone now because I'm so pumped. Again, I hope you guys had as much fun watching this as we had recording this, because yeah. See you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.